The first issue of The Mandalorian is officially out. People have it in hand from Hong Kong. People are getting FOMO who didn't pre-order it. This is a great time to do a video. Let's talk about it from a collection perspective, and more importantly, let's talk about it from an investment perspective. This is 6 Scale Economist. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is 6 Scale Economist. In today's video, we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian first issue from Hot Toys. Now, this is a topical one because obviously it was, released from Hong Kong yesterday. And so a lot of people have been DMing me and commenting me, asking me to do a video on this and give my perspective, from investment perspective. So I figured we'd just talk about it. As always, first we're going to talk about this video from a collection perspective, and then we're going to talk about it from an investment perspective. I also have some interesting, news regarding a partnership that I'm going to be doing with a Hot Toys distributor. So make sure to stay tuned. I'll talk about it in a bit in the video, but it's, I think I actually have a great deal for anybody that doesn't have this figure yet and wants to pick it up. So first, we're actually going to take a look at some actual in-hand photos. This is courtesy of one of the fellow 6 Scale scavengers in the group, so thank you for taking these photos. So, seeing this figure in hand, he looks just like the images that we initially got. And I think he looks fantastic. Do I still think the Beskar version looks better? Yes. And, that is the one that I am more excited for, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on this figure, and it proposes a very interesting discussion point from an investment perspective, which we're going to get to in a second. One thing that's interesting to notice, the armor, these shoulder pads and whatnot are actually Velcro. So I think that's cool because, obviously you can, take off the armor if you want to pose them without the armor. It is a little bit concerning, though, because, is this Velcro going to wear off at some point? I don't know. But I think it is really cool, to see. I think the cape looks fantastic as well, obviously. Going with the cloth cape, obviously they're going to go with the cloth cape. I think it looks great. Also, I feel like, and maybe it's just me to notice, the gray on the cloth looks darker than I would have expected. I still think it looks fine, but I think it's interesting. Unfortunately, this Stormtrooper helmet, I'm not too thrilled with. I think it looks cool, but I've seen some people do customs in some of the Facebook groups, and they look a hell of a lot better than this one does. This one kind of just looks like they kind of just dusted it with some spray paint, but that was a bit of a letdown, but I still think it was really cool. This is a very cool accessory, but unfortunately, this was one of the things that was supposed to be one of the different things about this release as opposed to their Beskar one. So it's a little bit of a letdown, but I still really like it. Obviously, it's Mandalorian, so I don't care. I'm gonna buy it either way. But yeah, let's just take a look again at these photos and just talk about it again. But before I get into it, I do want to talk about this partnership that I'm going to be doing. So a lot of people have been asking me in the live stream or in my comment section or DMing me on Instagram, where do I buy my Hot Toys from? Because I've told people before that I don't buy my Hot Toys from Sideshow. And so I actually buy it from Steven's Collectibles and More, which is a store based out of San Antonio, Texas. And pretty exciting news, I'm actually going to be partnering with his shop. He has an official website. This isn't his official website. It's kind of just like a placeholder, but his official website is going to be rolling out at the end of August, and it's going to be the full 9 yards. Be able to order Hot Toys from it. And it's going to apparently it's going to be fantastic, which I'm really excited for. And I'm actually going to be officially partnering with him, and we're going to do the whole get the code set up thing. And I've had a couple of different other websites reach out to me to partner up, but I really want to partner up with Steven Collectibles because this is where I order my Hot Toys from. It's the best service, and in my opinion, the best prices. So I wanted to partner with a store that, being an Economist channel, finances, finances what this channel is focused on. So I only, in good faith, I have to, tell the subscribers and tell the viewers, the best deal that I think is out there. And so exciting news about this version of The Mandalorian. I don't know how many he has. So if you haven't ordered one and you want one, you should probably be pretty quick on this, but you can message him on Facebook. It's just Steven Collectibles and More, or you can even give him a call at his actual shop. I believe he still has a few Mandalorians left to sell as of recording this video, and we're actually partnering for the first code. This is going to be the unofficial code. I'll have a more official code when we actually roll out in August, but if you message him on Facebook or call him and just tell him the code MANDO2020, this is going to get you $15 off the retail price, and he's charging retail plus free shipping. So, I'm pretty sure I've checked out there. I don't think there's any other price that beats that. So I think it's an awesome opportunity for anybody, that didn't pick up this figure, and definitely don't pay the crazy scalper prices that people are already charging. I saw Tim Cent got lifted at $353 on this figure, which is crazy considering, it just came out. But that's a cool thing. You know, you can always shoot me a DM on Instagram if you have any questions. But anyways, let's talk about this figure. Is this better than the Beskar version? No, it's not. Not in my opinion. The Beskar version is the version to have if I only had one version in my collection. And from a collection perspective, I like the Beskar version more. It comes with the Baby Yoda. It comes with the pod. I've talked about this in my review of the Beskar Mandalorian. But this is the classic version of the Mandalorian. And, you know, let's just jump right into it from an investment perspective, because that's really what I want to focus on in this video. This figure from an investment perspective is very interesting. And there's two reasons for that. One, I think a lot of people are going to sleep on this version of the Mandalorian. The way I thought about it, my line of logic is, there are two types of people who are buying this Hot Toy. I would say 90% of people fall into this category. You are either buying both versions of the Mandalorian, or you are buying just the Beskar version of the Mandalorian. Why? The Beskar version of the Mandalorian is obviously like the rendition of the Mandalorian that we're used to. It just looks cooler. It comes with better accessories. It comes with a jetpack. It comes with Baby Yoda. The silver just looks better than this one does, in my opinion, what I imagine most people's opinions are. So if you're picking up one, you're picking up that version, or you're picking up both versions. And then there's probably what I would imagine like 10% of people maybe are buying just this version of the Mandalorian. So what does that mean? That means that this figure is probably going to be undersupplied in the secondary market. I think that a lot of people are sleeping on this version of the Mandalorian, and I don't think it's a great idea. One, this figure is not going to go below retail. It's just not. It's historical evidence. There's nothing stronger than historical evidence. Just look at all the other Star Wars Hot Toys. All of like the more desirable Star Wars Hot Toys never go below retail, and the Mandalorian is definitely not going to be one of them. So one, same thing I've always alluded to. Bam, it's a free option. Buy the option because it's free. But on top of that, the Mandalorian is a very successful show for Disney. At one point, The Mandalorian was the most streamed TV show across all streaming services. This is Disney's bread and butter. They're investing a lot of money. I've read in articles that they spent up to $1.2 million a budget per episode of the show. They're investing a lot of money in the show. This show is very successful. It caters to a broader audience, greater than just Star Wars. It was the key marquee show to release with Disney Plus. So we have season 2 coming out in October. They're already signed to do season 3. This could easily be a 10-season show that lasts for 10 years. Very easily. It's a cash grab. There's so much product that Disney can sell with this show. The show itself is also pretty profitable, I'm sure. It's great for Disney Plus. If this show becomes a 10-season show, just picture a Star Wars collector watching The Mandalorian in season 8. He's probably going to look significantly different than this rendition of The Mandalorian does, right? He already looked different with the Beskar outfit, but they'll probably be changing up his look ever so slightly as the seasons go on to keep the show fresh. Imagine a Star Wars collector watching this show in season 8 and thinking, man, I love The Mandalorian, and then seeing this hot toy in the secondary market and thinking, wow, I totally forgot that that's how he looked in season 1. That was like 8 years ago. It looks so much different. It's like the classic rookie look. I want to pick it up. I want to buy this. I want to buy this version of The Mandalorian. And you'll probably see more people saying, I want to buy that version of The Mandalorian rather buying the Beskar one, because whatever he looks like in season 8 is probably going to look much more similar to what he looks like at the end of season 1 in the Beskar outfit than he does in this outfit. He's probably never going to go back to this outfit. Why would he? This is a downgrade. So you're going to have people that are going to be wanting to have the classic first rendition of The Mandalorian of what is like a very successful show. So that's why I think that this figure will do, especially on a long-term perspective, will do very well in the secondary market. Maybe not as good as the Beskar version is going to do on a short term. Maybe 1 to 1.5 years out from being sold out. But from a long-term perspective, this figure is going to do well. And I think that if you are a Star Wars fan and you don't pick up this version of The Mandalorian, you are going to regret it if this show ends up being as successful as it is, and we're on season 7 in like 5 years or something, or season 6. And you're watching the show and you're still loving your show and you're just thinking, damn, I really wish that I had the OG version of The Mandalorian as he came out. So that's my opinion about it from an investment perspective. I think too many people are sleeping on it, and it's creating this almost like perfect storm where they release this version. They released the Beskar version too quickly to when they released this version. If Hot Toys really wanted to, pry as much money as they could from collectors, they would have released announced the Beskar version after this one was already released, because then everybody would have picked up this version that wanted to, and then everybody would have picked the Beskar one. They did a service to the customer, you know, to us, by announcing them close enough together where you can have the optionality on which one you want to pick. But that, as a result, that's going to cause a lot of people, I think, to sleep on this figure, and I don't think that you want to be one of them, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Hot Toy fan in general. This is a great figure. From a collection perspective, this is a great figure. From an investment perspective, I think you can pick it up at retail right now. You'll be very happy you did in the next couple of years. But these are only my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Are you guys picking up this version? Are you guys in the camp that's picking up both versions? Or am I wrong and you are in the minority that's only picking up the first issue version? Let me know in the comment section down below. This is 6 Scale Economist, and we'll see you in the next video.